Lonely ass bitches play this game only. Imagine having friends. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna be you again. She's a sexy lady. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually try to go after Vera this time. Keyword try, because I fucking suck trying to get with anyone, apparently, because I got my ass kicked last time. If you were the leader of a new country, what would your flag look like? The potted plant. Just Garfield's face, it's a power move. There's no doubt you're supreme leader of your land if no one stops you from making Garfield the flag of your country. Flags are outdated symbols that will lead to unnecessary nationalist exaltation. We will replace flags with a natural QR code that will provide online coupons for free burritos. I go for a simple three-colored stripe approach, where each color represents one of the country's values. Blue for diplomacy, purple for patience, and red for the blood that will be spilled if anyone tries to overthrow me. Yes. I like that one. It smells fresh. You've collected... You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? Oh my god, the amount of shit that I would pass in real life? A trivia fact, presidents don't pass laws. So, is this a trick question, or are you just being an idiot? I mean, with everything going on now, I beg to differ. $1 bills will now include a picture of me in the inscription, "Beware, too much awesomeness." My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever. You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. The amount of taxes are deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Yeah. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Very tsundere personality. Tentacles! 50 gigabytes of gigabytes. Yeah, we're just gonna call it that. Gigabytes of RAM! Sharp wits, kawaii eyes, soft fur. Yeah, she does have kawaii eyes. It's cute. What's the title of your autobiography? When Garfield Met Naruto, a story of how I fell in love with forbidden ships. What? I barely have the patience to read a book, dude, let alone write one. Temporality, the ongoing journey to define my inner enigma. The art of punching life in its dumb fucking face. My parents think I'm cute, and so should you. Manual of instructions, how to properly experience life. Yeah, that one. So I can get the robot guy, just in case things go south with Vera, because I already know things are gonna go south with Vera in every way possible. Oh. I would like to think this long-ass loading screen is literally because they have to send up all the 2026 different outcomes that they fucking have for this game. I think they said it's 2026 outcomes, and they have so many outcomes. And like, 573 conversations or something. They really thought of everything, and it's crazy. I'm gonna build up everything, just everything, just so I have a good chance to be with her. That day while rehearsing for class play, it's as though muses themselves had descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You notice Vera all up in Calculester's grilly. She looks like she's all business, which, for Vera, is another way of saying all murder. Uh-oh. But Vera, using my last computational resources to secure the national bank passwords for you is a crime, and crimes are not nice. Nonsense. You know what else is a crime? Murder. And if murder isn't nice, well, then lock me up. Okay. You said it, not me. Actually, I've just gotten a word from my lawyer that I ought to retract that previous statement. Forget I said anything. Oh my god. Just as soon as I said something. Erasing all memory of previous 15 seconds. Resuming conversation from last checkpoint. But Vera, using my computational resources to secure the national bank passwords for you is a crime. And crimes are not nice. This is coming dangerously close to being a waste of time. Look, Cal, I'm what weaker people might call fond of you. But you'll get me those bank passwords, or I'll reassemble your component parts to a robot who will. Got it? Uh-oh. Seems like it's gonna be a little too intense. It's up to you to calm things down. But whose side will you take? Calculus, your banks are full of money, and money is the root of all evil. Therefore, removing money from banks makes them less evil. It's the right thing to do. Vera, your mouth is asking for bank passwords, but your eyes are asking for confetti! Oh, Jesus, that fucking scared me. I don't... Jesus. No matter whenever he does that, it scares me. Analyzing syllogism. If evil equals money, therefore money is evil. Argument is deductively valid. Criminal activity legitimized. 1. Exception detected. If Vera receives all money taken this way, how will she avoid becoming evil? Becoming? I mean, there's nothing to worry about, Calculus, darling. Money can't turn me evil. Because my various holding companies prevent me from ever technically having any. Aww. You can literally hear Jacksepticeye's voice in him. That's so cute. I understand. Evading corruption is very similar to evading taxes. Exactly. I've always said taxes were evil. Exception successfully handled. Crime now defined as virtuous. Transferring passwords. You're so busy enjoying the champagne brunch Vera holds to celebrate, you don't even think about the long-term consequences of your actions. But what else is new? You gain +2 money and +1 fun. I got money from helping this bitch. Yes! Let's do this! Okay, I guess I'll sit with you. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go through the side entrance, disable the alarms with an EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, and doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Amira, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind, so you say. Before Vera or Damien can react, you eat the pickle. Rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera. Yeah, I need to get my fucking hand up in her snake ass. Quick as a flash. You take a cab over to the bank, walk in the front door, fist bump the police ogre, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money out on the table, burying their shitty scale model of the bank. You did this all during lunchtime, by the way. What? How? You explain that you and the police ogre go to the same salsa dancing class. Taking advantage of personal friendships for illicit profit? I've never respected you more. I assume this pile of money and gold ingots is in my share. You nod. Sexily. I need to screenshot that. Hey, where's my cut? I got your cut right here, interloper. Vera stabs Damien with one of the irresponsibly sharp butter knives the school cafeteria provides. You've never been more turned on. Yeah, I've turned on now. Yeah, Damien's bitch ass deserved it too. So, let's do this. Fuck him. Go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Later, you see Miranda and Vera cornered by the wolf pack, who are watching them like a pack of wolves. Okay.
The wolf pack is here.
Why are you naked? Partially. How would one of you ladies like to go on a date tonight with the hottest dogs ever to not be literal hot dogs?
What?
I wouldn't. At all.
What a commoner.
This is not at all how I like my courtships to begin. Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? Where are the bloody heads of my enemies! Oh man, we'll show you courtship on the court when we win on the court at sports. I just love this so much. We'll show you sportship courtship. Every time I think the guys at this school can't get any dumber. Oh, I get it. You're both shy. Don't worry, our barks are worse than our bites. Except when we're doing sports, cause then we bring it. Yeah! I love this so much. But if neither of you have the confidence to say which one wants to go out with us tonight, we can just choose for you. Yikes. They're like, oh, wait, shit. Like, they're relatively well-intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. Tonight, Miranda can't. I have 2 tickets to Cirque de la Mer's underwater show. You don't want to go out with Vera. I heard snakes have syphilis. Yes, that's exactly right. They do have syphilis. Poison flows through my very veins. I am a powerful, dangerous, bad bitch. As you should, Vera.
Vera Oberlin.
Fear me, you puny little mortals, and fear my ability to destroy you effortlessly. You know what? I think I heard Coach calling us. We need to go practice not getting STDs. Oh my god. With that, the wolf pack is out! Vera, I'm so sorry to hear about your illness. I had no idea.
So pathetic.
Miri, my snakes don't actually have syphilis. We were just giving them the slip. I'm sorry if that's so loud. It's probably ASMR, I hope. Oh no, you started something awful, but at least it worked. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. I love that. That is so funny. Syphilis. Okay, library. I read somewhere I need to have a shit ton of money in order to get with Vera, so I need to be there more, but I just want to at least do all the classes once, because I just want to have at least a good chance of, like, building up everything, but I have to do the library the most. That day, you spend some time in the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately equals to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Later, you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning the other girls might put on it, well shit, I fucked that one up. I put in a word that wasn't even there. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Hell yeah. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to assure my win. Oh shit. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is, where exactly can I find the details for a proper blood ritual? Why don't we just ask the Coven, they're witches, they should know all about blood magic. Literally just search the internet, like, that's literally what it's there for? Oh, right. Good call. Sometimes you get so caught up in the grand scheme of exploiting blood magic to secure petty victory that you forget all about the little things. You and Vera scamper over to the library to put school's computers to good use for once. For real, does anyone at the school actually use school resources for educational purposes? Let's just search blood magic to guarantee prom queen victory over basic bitches to maintain social status. That's pretty clear, right? Jesus, I sound so Asian. Couldn't possibly be clearer. Seems like we're gonna need the blood of a former prom queen, the tongue of a goat, and earrings of an ancient goddess. Not exactly stuff that's going to be lying around, but when you're destined to be prom queen, you make it work. Not that I'm destined to be prom queen, or I wouldn't have to do blood magic in the first place. But hey, when you want to achieve greatness, you make your own destiny. You check the shop, I'll grab a goat, and we'll meet up in the bathrooms to cut its tongue out and get this party started. Seems like a party indeed. Game plus 2 fun and plus 1 smarts. So next time I have to see her in the bathroom. I like how they specifically straight up say it. I'm gonna sit with you, Leonard, because he's funny. You make the dubiously wise decision to sit with Leonard. Maybe he won't be weird today. Let me look inside your butt. Nope, never mind. No, look, it's cool. I just want your shurikodama. It's a delicious little ball inside your anus that may or may not contain your soul. Us Kappas are crazy about them. You have no words.
What's up, snowflakes?
Heh, speechless, eh? Well, as I always say, the absence of a clear and unambiguous no counts as consent. Here I come! You grab a chair and beat Leonard senseless to keep him away from your booty. Hey, he didn't specifically say not to beat him with senseless with a chair, so that's consent, right? Yeah, true. But all that talk of shurikodama did make you curious, so you reach into your butt and there it is. Wow, it's so beautiful. It's like a giant pearl, but from your ass instead of an oyster. What the fuck? What will you do with this newfound treasure? Trade it for some rad pogs. Make a fabulous necklace with it. Yeah, I'll do that one. Conventional fashion wisdom states that you should never make a necklace out of something you found in your butt, but you're a maverick. You won't let big fashion tell you what to do. Your wild individuality really pays off. Finally, people are staring at your chest because you want them to. Soon, all your classmates are digging their souls out of their assholes to make sweet jewelry. Looks like you started a trend. Plus 4 charm. Oh my god. I can't with this. What the fuck? Like... Okay. Are you sure it's not shit? She said bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give plus 0 shits and plus 2 boldness. Middle of everything, a portal opens up and swallows Vera, Polly, and Liam. You dive in to rescue them and straight into the season finale. Oh wait, no, that's not Polly, that's the other guy. The season finale of The Interdimensional Bachelor. He's literally wearing the same outfit fucking Leonard had. Good lord. Help. I'm in danger of spraining my eyes from rolling them so hard. Oh my god, we're having a game show? Yes indeed. Tonight you three will answer a series of trivia questions. Whoever gets the most points becomes I'm gonna win! I don't even care what the prize is! You're what? I just heard crows in the game. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? You're what? Your wife? What a revolting premise. So you're saying we're supposed to respond to a series of questions and scenarios. Our answers to which will make us more or less likely to achieve a romantic outcome with you? That's extremely problematic. I can't think of anyone who would ever want to play such a tawdry dating game. Everybody stop raising reasonable concerns so I can hear the first question! That's the spirit. Question number 1. Describe your ideal marriage proposal. But before Polly can answer, you buzz in yourself. Now's your chance to give an answer that will end the competition and send the prince packing. Yeah, get the fuck out, prince. And I like how they're all looking at you like, ugh. And then Polly's like the only ones that's excited. Jaw unhinges, bees pour out. I present you with my grandmother's wedding ring, still attached to my naked grandmother. You unhinge your jaw and let the bees pour out. You definitely couldn't do this back in your home dimension. Ah, stop that! You're supposed to answer with words, not bees! Probably should have specified that. Bees seem like a legitimate answer to me. What, are you saying... Are you against avant-garde forms of expression? Words are so passé. Ah, man! I was gonna say bees! You totally stole my answer! Wait, I've got it! Polly unhinges her ghostly jaw and thousands of locusts pour out. Damn, you wish you thought of that. Locusts are way cooler. Dude, just open your mouth and a bunch of tarantulas come out. I bet you. That would be better. It doesn't matter though, the prince is so busy fending off bugs, he can't focus on keeping you in his dimension. You all teleport back home. You're pleased with your victory, although your throat is a little hoarse, which is ironic because a little horse isn't what came out of your mouth. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. So wait, if that was supposed to be super bold, why did I get more creativity than boldness? I guess I'll go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match. Damn, are we the only ones alive? Shit, I can't afford to lose. Don't want that on my academic resume. No, not losing. Losing is like... not a good thing! Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning. Except it's losing. What? I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved. Worried, Scott? Losing is bad! A loser Scott is a bad Scott! I don't want to be a bad Scott. Then what we need is a fast way to turn this game around. There's no way to win this dodgeball match unless we completely change the rules of dodgeball as we know them. It's time to unleash your sick acting skills. Pretend you caught a disease to stop the match. Shit. I'm just trying to think of something she would like. Okay, that's good. You swiftly flee to the interdimensional Ministry of Sports and start a complex legal process. After an absurd whirlwind of legal action and bribery, you finally drastically change the rules of dodgeball. You go back to high school and a new rule set favors your team in incomprehensible ways. Scott, you focus on catching the blue flamingo to gain 50 more points. Gotcha! You two dance to the tango so we can win this thing. You all dance to the right moves that officially end the match way ahead of the other team, who are still combing the hair of their team llama. Well, I have no idea what just happened, but according to this rule book, you won! Holy cow, kids, I didn't remember any of these rules. I guess my memory lost at remembering stuff. Don't worry, coach. Losing is like winning, except instead of winning, it's losing. That's right, Vera. And if you've learned that, it means I've won at the ancient sport of teaching. Who knew that subverting the rules of a sport was that easy? We live in a wonderful and twisted world. You end up reverting the rules back to how they were before, but boy was that fun. You get +2 creativity, +1 fun. Okay, so after I do all these classes, like all these different things, I'm gonna go to, that one, the library constantly so I can get a shit ton of money. Because she does not like broke bitches. You expect the couple to want to be left alone at lunch, but they actually seem really happy to see you. Oh, good, Amira. We could use a little bit of help. Tate and I spent all of our third period gazing longingly into each other's eyes in the bathroom mirror, and now his eyebrows are all dried out. Would you mind putting some drop in his eyes? His coordination is so great ever since I accidentally assimilated some of the nerve endings in his shoulders. Happy to help you take the bottle of eye drops and drop eye drops out of the couple's shared backpack and gently drip a few drops into Tate's vacant, lifeless eyes. Slowly, painfully lifts one arm to give you a limp thumbs up. Ooh, I love seeing him happy. Thank you so much. Can't let a good deed go unrewarded, so how about a free disease? I can produce all kinds of funky, wacky spores. They're toxic, but in a funny way. Fuck it, why not? I'd rather lick some of your weird mushrooms that it's okay. Well, since I did this before, I'm gonna do the other option. Great! For some reason, most students at this school don't want anything to do with my free diseases. It's like they've never heard of the phrase, don't look a gift disease in the mouth. Alright, breathe deep. You do for some reason. Congratulations, you are now infected with toxoplasmosis, a parasitic infection normally carried by cat feces. It inhibits fear, enhances risk-taking behavior, and generally makes you sexier. Hell yeah. Nice, you gave +4 boldness. Okay. I still don't understand why we go to school at night. I need to go to... Oh, well, she's there, so I'm gonna just go to the library. Because I don't want to buy anything. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time paid off, so fuck it. Game +2 money. As you come to, as if you've been knocked out or drugged or something, to the sound of... Oh, god damn it. Welcome back to Season 2 of the Interdimensional Bachelor. Today's competitors are last season's flaw in the cogs, Amira, and an army of sexy werewolves. Hooray! What's up, losers? For the last time, fuckbench, I'm not a werewolf! Perhaps not, but you have a fiery temperament, wolf-like drive, and killer abs, so it's close enough. Yeah, bro! One of us! One of us! One of us! I thought we were going to do a sports game. Sports game! Sports game! We are, my dear sweet army of sexy werewolves. And Amira. He winked at me. We are. In fact, it's time for our first round. Are you ready? For your first test of speed, strength, and the skill on the Interdimensional Bachelor Season 2? It's time to see which one of you incredible lichens can sign your name on this legally binding document that is in no way a marriage contract the fastest. You can see the werewolves' tails wagging anticipation, ready to prove themselves the fastest, bestest athletes, and Damien's cracking his knuckles, not about to be undone. If you don't step in, at least one or two of these people are going to end up married to the prince out of sheer hyper-competitiveness. Thinking quickly, you... Eat the contract! Sign the name of Tyrell the Terrible, thus summoning him. Fast as lightning, you sprint over to the table where the marriage contract sits and devour it. Question mark? Exclamation point. I honestly have no backup plan. That was it. I was really counting on the athlete's sense of competition to immediately drive them to sign the contract with no thought whatsoever. I was just so confident that well, I suppose you can all just go home now then. See you next scheme. Man, if he calls that a scheme, that's pretty embarrassing. Who would actually fall for? Oh man, no fair! She ate the contract before we even got started! Rematch! 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 Okay. Ooh, if we're doing a rematch, I'm definitely going to sign the contract so good, so fast. You and Damien hustle the werewolves out of the princess dimension before they can accidentally marry themselves off. You all remain single happily ever after, free to take whomever you want to prom. +2 fun and +1 smarts. Yeah. She's still outdoors, bro. Okay. That day, spend time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and +2 money. As you walk down the hallway trying to be a little bone crush on your phone, you run smack into Vera, also engrossed in her phone. Sure, feel free to read over my shoulder. You wouldn't understand the charts anyway. Miranda's been mouthing off about being a princess again, as if that's so amazing. She's a princess underwater. You know what else is underwater? Sea slugs and fish shit. You know what's not underwater? This school. Why should birthright matter when there are so many other factors that determine a person's worth? Their beauty, cruelty, their business sense, and using all these factors, I divided this school into cools and uncools. Now I just need to find a way to reinforce the superiority of the cools over the uncools. Uncool students should have to carry cool students from class to class on chassis. I don't know what that is. Rotting squid. should be thrown at uncool students to remind them how uncool they are.
Not bad.
Ooh, she's horny from that. It's true. True. The uncool student should really start taking responsibility for being the worst. And Miranda uses fear-mongering tactics all the time. She shouldn't have a strange hold on that, so to speak. Maybe I can throw squid at them and then sell a squid repellent. That way I can profit off their humiliation. By the end of the week, most students have at least a black eye or 8. Some students are spiders from being bombarded with squid. Vera, meanwhile, has created a thriving startup based off of the distribution of squid repellent. Turns out, dead squid being used as projectiles aren't really repelled by scent. But it also turns out the student body at the school is really, really gullible. Yeah. Garen gains money and status, and you gain +2 money as royalties for your idea and +1 smarts. Yay. I'm possibly gonna fuck this woman thing. I'm gonna sit with you again. Looks like all the other tables are full, or maybe you're just a glutton for punishment. So you sit next to... and Mira, I see you have at last come to give me your cucumber. Well then, there's that. If that's supposed to be an innuendo, it leaves much to be desired. Doubtless, you see before me is this immense pile of cucumbers which are carved into various names. In case your inferior intellect is unable to intuit the purpose behind it, when people send me a cucumber with their name, I make sure I don't harass or kill their families. It's a win-win. People getting living in unharassed families, and I get delicious cucumbers. Seems like a sound proposition, and you also hate cucumbers because they're just crunchy water pretending to be food, so you give your cucumber to Leonard. Another crunchy water snack. But with no name carved into it, I can't guarantee I won't harass or kill your family. But taking a cucumber for free would be unfair, and so I offer you in return the chance to learn any skill of a true fan that you wish to learn. I mean, Leonard could always just not harass and kill anyone. But it's true that you've always envied one ability of a true fan. Laser vision. Feeling entitled to be angry with creators for not taking your favorite franchises in the direction that you want. Laser vision! Yes! So many people forget that when you're a true fan who consumes media the right way, you're granted access to certain superpowers. The important thing to remember about laser vision is that it allows you to see through amazing things. That wasn't there before, but forget it. For example, fake geek girls who are only pretending to like certain things for the attention, and the cocks who white knight for them. The best way to suss out a fake geek girl is to interrogate her by asking her tons of questions about the most minute details of the media she claims to enjoy. Then, if she can't answer it, it proves she isn't a true fan. If she can answer it, it's because she's jumping through hoops trying to impress the actual true fans.
Social justice warriors win again.
Oh my god.
Laser vision also allows you to see through stupid schemes from companies hiring women purely for diversity and virtue signaling. It ensures that you can always suss out which corporate powers are encouraging feminazis to ruin your favorite things in life.
Oh, you get it now. By laser vision, he thought you meant misogyny. You vow to yourself only to ever woo people by asking yourself, what would Leonard do? And then doing the opposite. In doing so, you gain +4 charm. Yeah. I need more fun, though.
Let's do this.
Okay, thank God. She's not outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at some point, there's like 300 people. Someone summons demons from the nightmare dimension, and consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. Game +2 fun. You're all set up to enjoy some sun, when all of a sudden the sun disappears. You don't mind too much, the darkness suits you, but Polly and Vera are pissed. Who extinguished the sun? Oh, I like her hair. It's so cute. The snakes are cute. Who extinguished the sun? And why didn't they ask my permission first? Yeah, we totally have like 10 hours of night
every night. We don't need night during the day. Oh yes, please excuse us. Sorry for the inconvenience. A solar behemoth is threatening to eat every baby in the world, so we've caused a solar eclipse. You know, in order to defeat it, Jesus. It's all very technical and magical. No need to hurt your heads thinking about it. It'll be over soon. I'll hurt your heads thinking about it. Free period will be over soon, and then then how will I sunbathe? Jesus, God. Can't read. God, you guys are so selfish. This is unacceptable. Move the moon away from the sun this instant or I'll find someone who can. She's looking right at you when she says that. You realize that if you don't step in, this will turn into a full-scale catfight. I mean, I kind of want that. So you roll up your sleeves and, I mean, to be honest, we could literally do a 3-on-3 catfight. That'd be cool. Bribe your contacts in military intelligence to nuke a hole through the moon. Offer the solar behemoth half of 12-year-olds in the world instead. They're bigger and less cute. What? You borrow a megaphone from the gym, climb to the roof of the school, and address the solar behemoth. You explain that tweens have way more meat on them than babies, and meat is good. Although solar behemoth may be an unholy amalgam of some kind of malevolence, it's not a fucking idiot. It replies in a voice piping hot hatred that it doesn't want smelly tweens anywhere near its 100 mouths. Sorry guys, what can we say? Looks like we were right all along. You'll be hearing from my lawyers and my warlocks. Why is everyone always trying to save the world from unholy terrors? Just let them have it. That's what I say. I don't even want to live in a world where I can't sunbathe. Way Polly and Vera are glaring at you now. You're not sure you want to live in this world either. You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. I mean, as long as I didn't lose my fun, I don't care. And this bitch is at the library. Okay, so I guess because I need more, I just want to guarantee that I have a lot more fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour radio, goes full crazy. You're talking to Wanda, a small magical Latino cat, because when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown, you accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. Oh my god. You're enjoying one of your high school's famed raves because, duh, that's kind of the thing that happens at a high school, right? You look across the way and notice that Vera is making eye contact with you? Granted, there's a chance she's trying to turn you to stone, but that actually seems like it might be a positive. And it's at that moment that an interdimensional rift opens up and pops out the interdimensional prince. What the fuck? Greetings, students of Spooky High. I am honored to attend your schoolyard rave. Isn't that the weird prince who's always crashing our events? Why is he like this? As royalty, doesn't he have anything better to do? Why am I here? Why, a foolish question, my lady love. I am here at your invitation. I'm going to go with no way in hell did I invite you. Ah, but my beautiful, stony-faced, snake-haired angel. I have your invite right here, tucked inside my suit, close to my heart. The interdimensional prince pulls out an invitation with a flourish and hands it to Vera. First of all, we don't send out invites to these things. They happen randomly. Second of all, this is clearly a forgery. You pierce me to my very core. How could you say such a thing? To start with, you spelled Vera and Oberlin wrong. Also, it's written on stationery that says, from the desk of the interdimensional prince. Ah, well, I did think it was a very sweet touch of yours, too. Make me feel so at home. Vera turns to you. How do I get rid of him without starting a war? Wars are so expensive. I love her little blush. Looks like your chance to impress Vera. Turn the interdimensional prince and say, only the finest dancers of the land may attend the Oberlin rave. You must dance that drunken, paranoid monkey salsa on point perfectly. There is no dance, silly. This alternate dimension is an alternate dimension where no one's real. I don't think she'll like that. Oh, okay. The drunken paranoid monkey salsa. On point. Is that what you really want, my love? Hell yeah! I want to see that! LOL! Polly, you don't have to say lol. You can just laugh out loud.
Well, no one shall be laughing, out loud or otherwise, at me as I win my place in this rave. And in your heart. Through the greatest performance ever seen at a somehow school-sanctioned rave. The prince launches into the craziest rendition of the salsa you've ever seen. He twists and turns, jumps and glides, and does a shot tequila and 100 jumping jacks. Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for you, the life of princely luxury that he leads does not keep him in adequate shape to aid him in a feat of dancing like this. He's halfway through the second Bloody Mary and third Entrecôte Quatre Frappuccino Passe de la Poison. When he suddenly collapses, a rift in space and time opens up and his servants come through to whisk him away. It's all very unglamorous, even less so than that very unglamorous dance performance, and leaves exactly the wrong impression. Wow, that was incredible. All I wanted to do was get rid of him without starting a war. But you, Amira, you went above and beyond. You gave me a free show, too. I like a monster who goes the extra mile. Maybe we'll catch a real show sometime. Yay! Who knew that humiliating basic strangers, and those with royal titles no less, could lead to such romantic moments? The interdimensional prince may have lost all his dignity, but you gained +2 fun and +1 charm. Hell yeah. I'm about to fuck this bitch! Should I sit with Leonard? I really want to sit with him again. You approach Leonard's table with some hesitation. He's so easy to piss off. Surely you won't take offense to a simple hello, right? Oh, God.
Hello? Hello? What kind of gauging greeting is that? The proper way to introduce yourself, since you clearly don't know, is to bow.
You figure he'll find a way to criticize your bow, too, so you ask him to show you how to do it.
With pleasure. Just bend forward at the waist like so. Shit.
You notice that all the water that is normally bounced at the concave pool atop Leonard's head has spilled onto the floor.
So, I appear to have enchanted water, which sustains me. I sort of can't move until someone refills my head with water from the stream I live in.
Bro, I'm not refilling it. You're just not gonna move ever again.
Would you mind fetching me some water, please? Pretty, please? Fine, I'll do anything you frickin' ask me to do if you just refill my head, okay?
That's more like it. You run to the bathroom and grab some water from the toilet because fuck Leonard. You're not sure it'll work, but apparently he must live in the sewer or something because it totally does. Yeah, it figures with him.
Thanks, I guess. Now, what do you want?
Say dubs are better than subs. Say it! Carry me around in a wheelbarrow while I eat grapes. Ooh.
Every time. Alright, hop aboard.
Leonard produces a battered wheelbarrow seemingly from nowhere. Apparently this isn't the first time someone's made him do this. It's even got some leftover grapes in it, but they look a little old. Luckily you brought your own. Leonard hauls you around the school to the cheers of your classmates. Soon, however, you notice a disturbing fact. Certain areas of the school aren't accessible to wheelbarrows. You team up with the school's disability advocacy yeah, I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but I don't care. Club and lobby for the installation of ramps and elevators to rectify this oversight. You do a good job, good deed, and practice your public speaking skills, and you get to go to class in a wheelbarrow. You gain +4 charm. So I need smarts and stuff, and then hopefully, and this bitch is at the class. Okay, I'm gonna go to the auditorium then. That day while rehearsing for class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible, but you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. It's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways, and that's saying something since half of your impression is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. Rehearsals for the play are going as smoothly as they do at any school populated by monsters. As a good castmate, you're more than happy to run lines with Vera, and not just because she looks great in her costume.
And for doing that with a moldy grapefruit, and with my mother no less, you must die! And then the director said I can improvise any kind of assassination I want. Now, I'm someone with a reputation for knowing a thing or 10 about murder. So I don't just want to go with some run-of-the-mill knife through the eye kind of deal. What kind of unexpected onstage murder would really knock them dead, so to speak? Bore them to death! A complicated killing machine involving jello pudding, a ceiling fan, and a chrysanthemum. That sounds unnecessarily complicated, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Together, you and Vera set to work creating the most spectacular murder machine of all time. By the time the orange rind and corkscrews are in place, this thing is really coming together. This thing looks fantastic. You know what? I think I'm going to end up marketing and mass-producing these. Vera Oberlin's murder machine. Destroys your enemies, sends faxes, and makes a mean cup of coffee. And since you did have a small part in suggesting it, there can be some small print at the bottom. Original murder conceived by Mira. A machine that wowed the audience on stage and the consumer audience as well. And wow them it does, as it becomes an instant bestseller, uniting you and Vera forever in an adventure of theater, entrepreneurship, and bloodshed. From the pre-sales, you gain +2 money, not to mention Vera's admiration and +1 boldness. So that means I'm gonna fuck her. Yes, I'm on the way of doing it. I can do it. I need smarts. That day you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they seemingly are useless. A spell to renew sticker stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell. You gain +2 smarts. You turn around and find Vera staring at you. This often happens, but for some reason it's not a death stare this time. She actually looks kind of happy to see you. Weird! You decide to do what's best. What you do best. Push your luck. Oh my god. Finally, if you'd taken any longer to come over, I would have had to have my minions drag you here. Listen, my date for tonight was totally unexpectedly eaten by vultures. Totally not my fault. Anyway, I need to fill a slot somehow. And I thought maybe you could recommend one of your attractive friends. Ha ha ha, just kidding, darling. You're not half bad. But seriously, meet me at the Thousand Arms at 9:15 p.m. or the vultures will eat twice today. Did Vera just ask you on a date? She did! This is like Christmas in whatever damn month it is right now. But if you don't want this be more than just one-time thing, you best come up with an incredible dinner gift to win her over. Magic mirror that always tell her how fabulous she looks, the head of her greatest enemy. Bro! You track down Vera's arch nemesis, Grabo Gripply, werewolf philanthropist. You're not sure how to decapitate, Jesus, a werewolf, though, so you figured you'll just bring his head attached to his body. Grabo's happy to tag along. He's a pretty friendly guy, even if he does talk a little too much. Why is he here? Are you two friends? Wait, were you only trying to win my affection as part of an elaborate scheme to get me in the same room as Grabo? For the last time, you mangy do-gooder, I will not donate to your stupid charity to end polio and stupid slebamia. Vera tries to have Grabo ejected from the restaurant, but he's too rich. He spent the entire 3 hours listening to him talk about charity. By the end of the hour 2, you're ready to chop your own head off. If Vera doesn't beat you to it, -2 charm, -1 boldness. Okay, so my stats are all pretty all-rounder kind of thing. I'm gonna sit with you guys. You wouldn't normally choose to sit with Dahlia and the Wolfpack during lunch, but right now they seem to be competing to see who can throw a refrigerator the furthest, and their table seems to be the safest place to be. Aw, come on! That fridge totally would have been the furthest throw yet if it hadn't hit all those colbloids. It's not my fault you can't aim, and now the fridge has colbloid guts all over it. It's too slippery to throw. If only there was some other way to prove which one of us had the biggest, strongest muscles. If only someone has some idea for how I could prove for once and all I'm the buffest at all. If only. Okay, you get it, but how can they prove their swollenness to you? Have you tried lifting weights? You try lifting refrigerators, but have you tried lifting my spirits? Strongest person who's whoever can lift all their money at once while giving it to me. Yup. To defeat the Huns. Ah, truly a challenge worthy of my magnificent muscles. I shall carry forth all Shit. I shall carry forth the mountains of gold bullion which slumber in my dread vaults. We'll lift the entire $40 out of our collective wallets plus all our credit cards. This is easy. We must be really swole. Look at how hard Dahlia's working to lift all that gold. You fools! This gold weighs much more than your puny wallet. Amira didn't say anything about weight, bro. It was implied, you cretins! Hey, what's a cretin? You step in and calm both parties by suggesting a simple solution. Give all the money to you and let you compare. You can't carry all of it because you're not swole enough, but you did manage to make off with +4 money. Okay, it's close. It's close.
Let's do this.
Okay, I need... What do I need? I say try to go for more smarts. That day you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling in cliched movie tropes. Gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulty of being young. Yeah. Later, you see Vera frantically rooting through her kelpie skin purse. Her outfit's cute. Ugh, I forgot about this idiotic assignment Mrs. Panthera gave us, and now I'm totally screwed. We were supposed to bring something to show and tell. Is this spooky high school or spooky kindergarten? And it's supposed to say something about who we are. I don't want any of my loser classmates to know things about me. No offense taken, Vera. All I have in my purse are tampons, some coke, and some money. What can I present that's interesting but won't get me arrested for possession of drugs? Show your fierce body! Show your superiority. Wow, good call. No matter what else I'm carrying, I'll always have my superiority with me. Always. And it never hurts to remind everyone to stay in their goddamn place and recognize a queen when they see one. When Vera gets up to address the class, she looks even snootier than usual. Hello, class. I'm Vera Oberlin, and I will be showing you my superiority. To start with, let's begin with my superior sense of fashion. Yeah, that is a pretty sick-ass shirt, though. This is bolstered by my wealth, which allows me to purchase the clothing my superior taste dictates. In addition to being richer and better dressed than you are, I'm also wealthier and more fashionable. Damn, son! Vera is superior. Good thing you recognize her superiority because she gained an A+ and you gained +2 smarts and +1 charm. Okay. Alright. Moment of truth. I get rejected. I know I do. It's gonna happen. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. You're asking me to go to the prom with you? Have you seen yourself in a mirror? Your face is a crime against humanity. And not one of the crimes against humanity I usually enjoy perpetuating. Bye, loser.
With you?
No. This failure haunted you the rest of your life and you've never moved on, becoming a total and constant failure. You never succeeded anything again. Except for that time you won Monsters Got Talent, but your talent was being a failure at love. It astonished anyone how bad you were at romance. Not any less sad, though. Most likely it'd be tasty if eaten by other people. Yeah, I guess. Vera's quote. I'm not being paid for this quote. This is outrageous. Bro, I literally did everything. And for some fucking reason. Maybe I have to sit with her at lunch more, I don't know. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of your lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were, who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. In the end, the Wolfpack understood that Scott could keep being a werewolf and still befriend other monsters. Just kidding, they remained douchebags to the end, but who cares? After some years, the Princess Dimension became democracy, mostly due to the public discontent with royalty that spends most of its time in other dimensions. Despite that, the prince keeps on annoying high schoolers. Still wrong on so many levels. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended making adult life her own bitch. For those 6 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and when it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but
There were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start. Okay, skip this shit, because I'm not gonna get a good ending. I got rejected, the fuck? Yeah, I should've known. I just should've known. I should've known some shit like that would happen.